on the return. Runs it out to the 18-yard line.
Pretty much the entire special teams unit tackles down Elon Washington, and Coach Wesson definitely had a point with the passing game being controlled and effective tonight. North Star has one of the best pass defenses in all of Class A. They have a lot of powerful playmakers, including Kobe Allen, who has 4 interceptions on the year at strong safety.
Beckenauer is in for quarterback. And already a timeout already for the Titans. And we saw Grant Beckenauer going out. One of the things that this Titan team likes to do is run a 2-quarterback set.
Yes, so does North Star. Both of these teams run 2 quarterbacks. Eli Schaefer and Tyrell Chapman for the North Star side of things, and Grant Beckenauer and Colin Rayborn on the Titan side of things. Both sets of quarterbacks are athletic and powerful throwers. It's just figuring out their skill set is going to be a crucial part in winning this game.
Beckenauer is in shotgun. Fakes the give to Arch. Pass to Ivner. And Ivner starts off strong, and he will get the first down for the Titans.
Pearson Ivner with a strong attack there. Number 4 on that tackle, Lewis Wellstead. Oh, quick pass.
And that's Washington. And they said, and there's a fumble. Tackled by number 53, Jamison Lance.
Pass is complete to Elon Washington. There was a fumble on the play.
We do not know. And it was recovered by the Navigators. Difficult break for the Titans, early mistake. You can't have that against a team like this.
1st and 10 from the 41. Deep pass, and Beckenauer was there. Pass was intended for Wellstead. Eli Schaefer was the quarterback.
And it almost looked like Grant Beckenauer was running that route. That ball was just a little too powerful from Schaefer. Schaefer is only a sophomore, but has put up insane stats on the year. This year, Schaefer has 51 completions, 637 yards for 8 touchdowns with a 96.6 QBR.
It is now 2nd and 10. Chapman, pass to number 5, Tyrell Chapman. Just runs out of bounds there. He will get to the 31-yard line.
And North Star, you see it there. They like to use Tyrell Chapman in unique ways. He's obviously a quarterback, but they like to use him in the passing game, oddly enough. He's a great runner, and I would expect to see even more short screens like that to Tyrell Chapman going forward.
The flag down.
Both sides calling that it was on the other side.
Yeah, they're pointing at each other.
See what the rest says.
And it'll be a false start here. Moving back 10. Correction, moving back 5, sorry. Waiting for the official call. Whoa. Oh, they're calling offsides.
That's an interesting call. I thought I saw the lineman jump first. The offensive lineman, I thought his leg moved before that defender jumped. But that is a crucial penalty that Titans really cannot have this far in their own territory.
1st and 5 from the 26. Schaefer. gives to number 33, J.C. Sievers, and was taken down by Jack Dolosky.
Sievers on the year has been incredibly effective on the ground for the Navigators. When he's gotten the ball, he's had 83 yards on 30 carries. Not their lead back, but is a power rusher when he's on the field.
Second and 1 here for the Navigators on the Titan 22-yard line. Schaefer gives to Sievers again, and Sievers will get the first down, met first by Lemp and Arch.
Yeah, that's a tough break for the Titans. You really need to stop this run game. For a team that's had a pretty good run defense this season, they struggled early but got into it as the year went on. This rushing offense for the Navigators has just been outstanding so far. See what South does to stop them.
And there's another flag down. False start on the offense.
And that kills your momentum if you're North Star. Obviously, you're in a good territory to score, but that kills all the momentum you just had.
First and 15 from the 17. Schaefer to Sievers. Sievers gets the first down. First there was Ben Myers.
Yeah, Sievers is just going to continue to get the ball. He's not really a running back. J.C. Sievers is used a lot in the passing game. He's not got as many rush yards as he does receiving yards. In fact, Sievers got 142 receiving yards on the year and just 10 receptions, Brody.
Second and 8 from the 14. And Schaefer's the lone quarterback. Screen pass to Chapman. And Tyrell Chapman gets the first down for the Navigators. Brought down by Joshua Thompson.
52, Joshua Thompson. An incredibly strong player for the Titans, committed to play at the NAI school Concordia in Nebraska. We'll see what he does for that team, but so far this year, Thompson has just been unstoppable at middle linebacker.
First and goal from the 5. Flip to number 26, Jaden Johnson. He gets about 2.
Number 50, Jack Dolosky on the tackle, as well as Austin Hawthorne getting in there. That is just been their bread and butter so far this game. North Star has just played effectively, run downhill, and South has just been unable to stop it. If they want to win this game, which they think they can, they've got to stop this run.
Second and 4 after that gain of 1. Johnson on the tackle again, or on the carry again. He's marched short at the 1. It'll be third and goal from the 1.
Jaden Johnson is the leading running back for the Navigators. 73 carries on the year, 350 rushing yards, and 7 rushing touchdowns. He's been a bell cow for this North Star team, but can they push this in to the end zone?
And Chapman is in for the Navigator touchdown.
And that is just a tough break for the Titans. They've got to stop Tyrell Chapman. There is a reason he is such a dynamic playmaker. He reminds me a lot of Grant Beckenauer in a way, with him being able to do pretty much anything. He's a dual star at quarterback, can catch the ball really well, and also is a star defensive back committed to Iowa State.
Extra point good. Navigators 7, Titans 0 with 11, or correction was 7:11 left to go in the first quarter.
Romulik's kick is good, and that puts the Navigators up 7-0 to start this game. Definitely not the result that Titans wanted going into this. That fumble really killed pretty much everything they had going. Titans definitely had a shot to get down the field and score on that opening possession. But now you're coming from behind. It's a difficult task to come back, especially when you lose that first score clout. I mean, those who score first often win the game.
Elon Washington and Cotton. Victory for the Titans.
Elon Washington and Devin Cotton are back deep for the Titans. Fielded by number 24, Chester Mendoza.
Mendoza has taken over at running back for the Titans. He's been incredibly efficient when he's gotten the ball. 379 rushing yards on the season on only 63 carries, believe it or not.
First and 10 from the 29. Beckenauer, pass to Washington. Washington slips the tackle. Taken down by number 17, Scott Hobo-Heinrich.
And Hobo-Heinrich has also been just incredibly strong for the Navigators this year. They run 4 linebackers, and Hobo-Heinrich is on that right side.
An Arch on the carry. He makes a couple of people miss. And he gets to the first down.
And Logan Arch gets that first run of the day, playing with some gusto for the Titans. I mean, this season they've run both of these running backs a lot. We see Mendoza Jr. and Arch. They really like both of these backs.
Beckenauer in shotgun, rolls left, fires for Brady Alderson. Almost intercepted by Josh Anderson.
That's just a little too high from Beckenauer there. And to give some context for what I said earlier, also Marcus Ryan would have blown him up if he did catch that. Marcus Wine is a powerful rusher. They're going to continue rushing him. With 22 tackles for loss on the year, he is dangerous.
Beckenauer, pocket presence. He gets about 7. Taken down by Jamal Little.
And that's a great play there by Grant Beckenauer, really stepping up in the pocket and making do with what's around him. The pocket completely collapsed, and he just made do. I've called Beckenauer a backfield Houdini, and he really showed it there.
Alderson on the screen pass. He gets to about the 40-yard line.
Brady Alderson on the year has been one of Titans' go-to guys. 593 receiving yards on the year.
First and 10 from the 41. Beckenauer in shotgun with Arch lined up to his right. He gives to Arch. Arch got green grass in front of him, and he will take it all the way to the 14-yard line. That's a way to flip this momentum back to the Titan black hole.
What a great starting What a great play from the Titans running game. They really needed that going forward. Great run by Arch.
Arch again, and he's hit hard. He gets to about the 6 or 7 yard line there. Taken down by Isaac Rabago.
Isaac Rabago, one of the best players on this North Star team. 27 solo tackles, 54 assisted tackles. He has been a monster at linebacker.
Mendoza now comes in. He gets to the 3 yard line.
With the carry. He's run down to number 53, Jamison Lance.
Jamison Lance on the tackle. Jamison Lance was on that tackle there, getting in to the Titan defense. And I would like to give a little context for what I said earlier, that teams who score first often win. According to ABC from 2021, they saw that about 63% of the time, the team that scored first won the football game.
So it's not always, you know,
And what do you think that the Titan offense is going to be going for on a play like this? I mean, you are in really short scoring distance. You're at 1 and 4, and you know you've got dynamic runners, dynamic passers.
Carry by Mendoza was good enough for a Titan. First down.
Mendoza Jr. getting that first down definitely gave Titans momentum they needed. But what do you think they go here?
you got to go back to Mendoza or Arch. And Mendoza Jr.'s back in. And there's a flag here.
I think that is offsides.
Yes.
On the Navigators defense. Yes.
So it'll go all the way to the half distance to the goal.
And North Star definitely got away with one earlier. I saw at least 2 players jump over the line, but refs didn't see that one. They got away with this one. They got away with that one, but aren't getting away with this one.
Barnby coming in for Ivner. It's now first and goal from the 2. And Mendoza.
Chester Mendoza on the carry.
Gets about.
He's chased down by number 8, Isaac Rabago. No gain on the play.
Rabago on the tackle. Mendoza does not get a lot. 2nd and 2 now, but you've seen a lot of this Titan running game. I wonder if they're going to throw a quick screen.
And Beckenauer on the quarterback keeper. He trucks a man. And that's a Titan touchdown. Titans 6, Gators 7.
Great play there. A designed run play from your athletic quarterback. Grant Beckenauer gets in for the touchdown, powers through a guy, and puts in 6 for the Titans.
Tries for the 2-point conversion, and Rayborn gets in. He's now 8-7.
Both quarterbacks getting in to score on the same play. So now we see 8-7 with 4 minutes left to go in this first quarter. You expect to see this from playoff football. The playoffs are really up for grabs at this point. Anyone can beat anyone. It's 100% given that no team is set in stone. You could lose at any point in time, if you don't come with your A game, if you underestimate the opponent you're going against, you're gonna lose there's a high chance you're gonna lose your game. North Star, obviously coming in here as the 14, is a lower seed than whoever Titans are who are gonna play next if they make it past between Omaha North, Millard North.
Beckenauer set to kick for the Titans. Wiltshire back to receive for the Gators.
Beckenauer's kick is up. Josh Anderson there on the return.
Anderson is
taken down by Dallas Davison and Grant Beckenauer.
Anderson is used in pretty much all three facets of the game. They use him as a kick returner, they use him as a cornerback, and they use him at running back. He's got 127 rush yards on the year. They really want to get Josh Anderson on the field. They just know how dynamic he is as a player. Going to try to use him in any way they can. Rolls out, and that's a run up the middle.
Beckenauer taken down. Hobel Heinrich.
That was just another broken play there from the Titan defense. And they've just struggled tonight against the run so far. They've really got to shore some things up. North Star has really looked great on this rushing attack all game.
Schaefer on the keeper here. Correction, that was Chapman on the keeper.
Tyrell Chapman with the keeper.
Taken down by Go and Lemp.
Ayul Go. This is been a great season for the senior cornerback, He's played phenomenally. 1 interception to 6 pass breakups. They don't want to throw Go's way. They know if they throw it his way, he's going to make a play on that ball. And the chances are he's going to make you pay for it.
Sievers is stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
J.C. Sievers with the carry.
Andrew Cook and Chase Gable was there.
Correction, number 25.
25, Chase Gable is, again, another strong linebacker for the Titans. They've got a lot of really good linebackers like Lemp and Myers, but Gable is not one to mess with. Almost had an interception at the beginning of the year and has only carried that momentum forward.
Chapman keeps, and there's a flag down, but he was taken down by Go.
Tyrell Chapman on the keeper.
Not sure what they're gonna call here. Might be holding, would be my guess, because that was definitely
holding or blocking the back, one of the two.
Could be either. That was definitely a fair tackle. I thought the tackle was clean, but maybe it wasn't, and they're going to try to call unnecessary roughness. But we'll hear the call.
And North Star's moving backwards, so looks like it's on them. Yes, it was locking. It was illegal block in the back.
North Star's momentum was thriving on that possession, and suddenly one penalty just kills everything you have. It's crucial to stay disciplined. You didn't need to block in the back there. Your guy was he had enough yards.
Chapman rolls left, being chased by Berkey, and Barnby pushes him out of bounds.
Yeah, between Barnby and Berkey, Chapman had nowhere to go. I think Berkey got a hand on him and tripped him up, and Barnby pushed him out of bounds. Crucial stop for this dark side defense.
And you know, it's not like Madden. They can't be running that same play every single time and expect the defense to just not react to it.
For a second, I thought they were going for this, but now they are going to punt, as the punter did just come onto the field. Took a minute. Rabelik's kick is in the air.
And it will get a bounce to the 19-yard line.
Good bounce there from Eldon Ramulik. Kicking is such an interesting science because a lot of it has to do with physics. It's just so interesting how the power indicates with angle and all of these different scientific measurements all go into where and how that ball is going to land.
I believe that's Rayborn in now. Yes, that is Rayborn. Mendoza Jr. gets about 3 on the tackle.
Mendoza on the carry for the Titans. He's brought down by number 8, Isaac Rabago.
Isaac Rabago on the tackle there for the Navigators.
Mendoza Jr. on the carry was... They were hesitant to put Mendoza Jr. back in the game for a minute because he was the fumble. He dropped the ball, but he has made up for it in these past 2 drives.
Rayborn, pass to Elon Washington. He'll get to the 31, and that's a Titan first down.
He's brought down by number 10, Landon Steiger, but he gains it up.
Landon Steiger.
Landon Steiger was on the tackle, and Rabago on the pressure. He's been great at getting pressure all year. He's got 18 TFLs on the season at that middle linebacker spot.
Rayborn tries to flip it to Brady Alderson. It'll be 2nd and 10 from the 31. It's probably the last play in the first quarter.
Looks like they may just, they're probably just gonna run it up here, run up the middle, just to get out of the quarter. Go into the second quarter with a lead would be strong. Looks like they're going a heavy pass set here.
Rayborn drops back. Screen out right to Chester Mendoza. Mendoza just got deleted.
He's brought down by number 17, Scott Hobel-Heinrich.
That was 17, Scott Hobel-Heinrich, the great linebacker for, excuse me, I want to correct myself, Steiger with the tackle. So defensively, we've seen a lot of, let's say, good stuff from North Star. I mean, we knew going into this game that their cornerbacks were their strongest suit. They've got a lot of great defensive plays. I mean, Kobe Allen, 4 interceptions on the year. Tyrell Chapman, 13 pass deflections on the season. He has been a lockdown corner all year. And so it's no wonder why Titans have not been throwing as much this game, but they know how dynamic they are with the run game. I mean, they've got 4 runners that can make a play on any given time they touch the ball. Beckenauer, Rayborn, both at quarterback, both can make plays regardless of where it is. And same with Arch and Mendoza Jr. It's a lot to handle for a defense. What does North Star need to do to continue to get the Titans off the field?
It is 3rd and 6 from the 35. Rayborn rolls left, fires to Elon Washington. Brought down by number 5, Tyrell Chapman.
That was a dangerous pass there. Chapman was going downhill with a head of steam. And if he had got there any faster, that could have been a pick 6 for the Navigators. But this offensive drive continues to shine for the Titans.
Mendoza gets back to the line of scrimmage, taken down by Sievers.
He's tackled by number 33, J.C. Sievers.
We will see Mendoza Jr. continue to get the rock here. I mean, of Arch and Mendoza Jr., they've got 2 different styles of running. Both are really powerful running back, but Mendoza is much more of a downhill back, and Arch is a quick, shifty running back who is incredibly good at just getting in the open field.
Mendoza is tackled for a loss of 1. And Arch coming in for Mendoza.
That was great read.
Scott Hobel-Heinrich there on the tackle.
Great read by Hobel-Heinrich and this linebacking core. They did not get fooled one bit by that rush attempt. 3rd and 10 on the opposite side of the half. On the opposite side of the half-point mark, excuse me. I think you have to pass here if you are.
Rayborn on the keeper. Pushed out by Sievers.
Just gets pushed out of bounds by Sievers, and 4th and 3. Now you've got a better spot. I mean, you came from the opposite side of midfield to the middle now. Clemenger is known for being aggressive, but I think this is too aggressive to start off the second quarter.
Beckenauer is to punt for the Titans. Lewis Wellstead was on the reception, taken down by number 12, Ray Flynn.
That was great special team play from the Titans. Hobel-Heinrich actually almost got to that punt, almost got to Beckenauer and blocked that ball. But Titans were able to get them down at a reasonable point. I mean, they're at the 15 now. And if you can stop the run, you just gotta keep bringing the pressure, because I believe that North Star is just not going to be able to handle it if they keep bringing that pressure. They're going to get frazzled far, far more.
1st and 10 from the 16. Low snap for Chapman. Alderson there. And he's sacked at the 6-yard line. Correction, 7-yard line.
Give it to the 8. That is 2nd and 19 now. Great mechanics from Brady Alderson. I mean, there's a lot of tacklers, especially at the high school level, who want all the fame. They want the glory, and so they go and put themselves out there for a tackle. Alderson broke down, and if he didn't, Chapman could have broke away and gotten at least maybe 5 yards back.
2nd and long from the 7. Screen pass there. Ben Myers and Luke, or correction, Chase Gable there.
Ben Myers.
Ben Myers again in on the tackle. On the season, Myers
From the 14-yard line.
he's just had a monster senior season. Currently sitting at 22 solo tackles.
It is now 3rd and 12 from the 13. And Schaefer is sacked. He got back to the original line of scrimmage, and that is a 3 and out.
Gage Berkey on the powerful tackle there. Last week, we saw Elkhorn South specifically move where they were running away from Gage Berkey. They had nobody who could match up with him. Berkey consistently is just one of Titans'
Josh Thompson almost got another blocked punt, and he ran into the kicker. Josh Thompson's got 3 blocked punts this year, but it's going to be a blocked or a roughing the kicker.
Got to be more disciplined than that. Obviously, you want to go for the block punt, but if you know it's out of reach, you just got to bow out.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. TV 15-yard penalty and an automatic first down.
So now, North Star gets the first, I believe. Huge mistake from the Titan defense. And again, obviously you want to block the kicks. You want to block the punt, but you've got to be disciplined to not put all your power back into that kicker. That's going to be a penalty every single time. If that kicker is on the floor after he's already kicked it, they're going to throw that flag every single time.
First and 10. And Wellstead gets the first down, and first pushed out of bounds by Grant Beckenauer and Cole Lemp.
And there's a flag.
There is a penalty flag on the play.
Not sure what this is. North Star thinks it's on the Titans. To me, it looked like there was taunting from North Star.
After the play, unsportsmanlike conduct. Defense number.
And that will be an unsportsmanlike conduct on the Titan defense. That back-to-back crucial penalties. This Titan defense needs to calm down. They are better than this. Consistently haven't been overly penalized this year. Having 2 massive penalties like that, they were at the 15, pushed all the way back to their own 5, and now they're across midfield in prime position to score. This Titan defense, who has played great all season, is just losing their mojo. They are losing control of what makes them good. And what makes them good is that they've been disciplined all season. What do you think there is being said in that huddle?
Limit penalties and don't be stupid.
Absolutely. I mean, you can't have penalties like that. Unsportsmanlike conduct penalties, a holding is one thing, but an unsportsmanlike conduct is deliberate. You are deliberately going out of your way to either put more pain if you're trying to inflict more pain on the defender after the play's already over, there's no point in doing that.
Chapman is back in for the Navigators, and he coughs up the ball, and Alderson falls on it for the Titans.
And that was a clean fumble by the Titan defense. What a great play. Hobble Heinrich was going up the middle. I'm not sure who stripped that fumble. I know Alderson recovered it.
I think when Chapman flipped it to 17, he just couldn't get a grip on the ball, and he just gave it. He was like, here, Alderson, take the ball.
Yeah, I mean, it to me looked like the ball was punched out by one of the defenders, but it's definitely possible that Hobble Heinrich just never had full control of that ball.
Now we'll illuminate the Titans sideline once again, and Mendoza Jr., he gets about 5 or 6 there.
Hobble Heinrich with the tackle. And now Titans are on the opposite side of midfield, going in a hurry up, trying to get points as quickly as possible.
2nd and 3 from the 43. Mendoza, again, he breaks the tackle, and he's taken down by J.C. Sievers.
J.C. Sievers gets the tackle. Mendoza had green grass in front of him. Good job on Sievers for stopping his momentum.
Mendoza again gets about 6 there. First there was Owen Berg.
Chester Mendoza Jr., like I said, he's a bruiser at running back. He wants to have contact. He doesn't want to avoid people. He's going to run through someone.
Stoppage of play here.
Looks like
Dead ball. Encroachment on the defense.
once again another offsides
So that
from
will be
North Star.
1st and 10 now. We'll move the chains for the Titans.
And again, another crucial mistake in this game. We've seen penalties been the defining factor as to which team has the momentum. Because as soon as Titans had momentum, penalties killed it. But as soon as North Star had momentum, their penalties or mistakes killed them even more.
Rayborn to Cotton, and Cotton will extend the arm. Try to get the first down.
Risky decision by Cotton to reach it out there, but a smart one, because that gave them the first. I thought he was short, and Cotton reaching the ball over did give them just enough extra yards.
2nd and 1 from the 24. Mendoza, but there's a flag, blown dead. One thing I will say about Rayborn and his passes have more curve than my GPA.
Another defensive penalty from North Star. And I agree with what you're saying. Rayborn has a really good spiral. A lot of curve on that ball. Has a lot of control. You love to see that from a young quarterback, is control. If a quarterback is just going to be throwing give-me's up there, they're going to have time and time again just crucial mistakes.
And Mendoza stuffed
Chester
by
Mendoza.
Hobo Heinrich.
He's brought down by Scott Hobo Heinrich.
And Titan offensive line
Brings up 2nd and 9.
is looking for a penalty from 72 for pushing off of Cruz Sanders. But nothing is called. And Titans, you've got not a lot of field left to go. Take a shot to the end zone.
2nd and 9 from the 18. Rayborn escapes a man, flag, and he just gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that'll be a holding on the Titan offense.
Probably
Again.
a holding by Berkey.
Again, another mistake from the Titan, just in general. As soon as momentum is going, as soon as you have all of the game in your hands, these mistakes have just completely ruined every chance they've had. So now, instead of a 2nd and 9, you're looking at that 2nd
And 19.
Add an extra 10 onto that. Makes it so much more difficult to just get the simple yards you were looking for in the first place.
Rayborn. Pass to Alderson, and in and out of the hands of Alderson, went straight through him.
Alderson definitely upset about that one. That was actually a really well-placed ball by Colin Rayborn. If not a little high, Alderson had a chance to get that ball. Unfortunately, was unable to come up with it, but give it up for Rayborn for escaping that pocket and finding Alderson all the way down there at the end zone. Unfortunately, was unable to complete the pass, but a great throw.
3rd and 19 from the 29. And Clemenger will use his last timeout of the half.
What is Clemenger thinking about for the offense? My question is, does Clemenger do another long pass play to the end zone? You've got proven guys who can stretch the ball after catch, like Brady Alderson, like Elon Washington. Those guys are great after catch. So you wonder if they just do a quick slant over the middle and trust their guy to get all the extra yards needed. Because slants are genuinely a really difficult route to cover, and North Star is playing deep right now. So if you can catch them over the middle, suddenly there's a lot of green grass ahead of you. 3rd and 19 on the Titan side of the field. Rayborn in shotgun, and that is a miscommunication, and that is tackle for loss.
The fumble on the play is recovered by Colin Rayborn.
Marcus Wine got in there on the stop there, and that is going to be a punt for the Titan team. Difficult set of possession. I mean, you had everything in front of you, but unfortunately, crucial mistake killed any hope you had of scoring once again before half. I mean, you have 4 minutes left.
Punt by Beckenauer, and down at the 2.
Beckenauer's kick is down at the 3.
Great punt by Beckenauer. Was really close to touching several of the Titan players down there at the end zone. But overall, just a great kick. And now that puts the Navigators on their own 3-yard line. We'll see what this Navigators offense is able to cook up here. I would imagine it's more run, but Eli Schaefer has played great as of recently.
Yes, he has. It is 1st and 10 from the 3. Got to be careful with the ball here. And he's driven back, but that forward progress will save him.
Yeah, the thing with tackles is if you have forward progress and they push you back, they're going to give it exactly where that ball was. The furthest the ball goes is where you're going to have the ball. It's difficult as a defender to stop forward progress. If you have a running back or a receiver for that matter going full head of steam down the field, stopping their momentum completely is incredibly difficult. That's why you see them going for the legs. You need to wrap up if you want to succeed on defense.
Timeout by Lincoln North Star. That's their first of the half. Called timeout with 3:57 left.
I believe that was their second of the half. They had that one really early in the game. Again, I think that's their first. When they had the ball first on offense, I'm pretty sure they called a timeout because something wasn't looking right, and they wanted to reset it all. But crucial timeout here because drawing up a play for 2nd and 9 in your own territory is one of the most dangerous things you can have. In your own territory, you can't get cocky with a pass, but if you can make the defense confused on a possible pass play, I would say it's worth it, but I imagine they're just going to run it up the middle again.
2nd and 9 from the 4. And Chapman just gets back to the line of scrimmage, taken down by Go.
Number 6 and number 50, Jack Dolosky on the tackle. Got a yard, and that's all. This is typically a passing situation, but in your own 5, I imagine if they would pass, it would be a quick screen to, I would likely, Wellstead.
That was Asher Clavinus. Correction, that's 26, Jaden Johnson.
And they're going to call that a 4th and 2. Navigators quickly get back off the field. Strong showing from this Titan defense on that possession. Obviously, the last offensive possession you had didn't end the way you were hoping it would. But the good news is your defense is playing lights out right now. Since that first possession, North Star has not gotten a whole lot.
Beautiful punt here, fielded at the 43 by Washington, and Washington gets all the way to the 19.
It's maybe coming back.
There's a flag down on the 11-yard line towards the Titan defense.
Brings it to the 18-yard line. There is a penalty flag on the play.
See what the call is there, but great return from Elon Washington.
During the return, holding, return team number 4. The penalty being forced 10 yards from the dead ball spot. First down.
Still not a bad placement, but obviously you wanted more.
Yeah, that's not bad where they are. It's only 10 yards from where they got down at, so it'll be on the 28-yard line instead of the 18-yard line.
Beckenauer is back in at quarterback. So I wonder what the play is here.
Arch is your running back. Arch and Beckenauer back in.
Arch on the carry. He's brought down by Landon.
Robago was there for the Navigators.
Second and 10.
Robago has been one of the studs for this North Star team all season and tonight specifically.
Beckenauer rolls right. Just takes it out of bounds.
Beckenauer on the keeper. He's brought down by Isaac Robago.
Robago, once again, another strong showing defensively. He's been a stud. There's a reason why he's just consistently been a leader on this North Star defense. With 54 assisted tackles on the year, 81 total on the entire season so far.
Beckenauer has all the time in the world, and pass was intended for Pearson Ivner.
Beckenauer's pass is
That
Now
was
4th and 10.
That's a rough one, because Ivner most definitely had
on the 28-yard line.
chance to grab that one. It was low from Beckenauer, but rolling out of the pocket and was still able to find a man. Give credit to this North Star defensive back core because they've played phenomenal tonight.
And Titans are going for it on 4th and 10. And it was an incomplete pass. So the Navigators will take over on the Titan 28.
Really rough showing from the Titan offense here. Obviously, you need more points. 8-7 going into half is really rough. The energy has to be higher from the Titan defense. From the Titan offense, excuse me. Defense has played great so far. North Star hasn't been allowed many yards at all ever since those first few possessions. But the offense just has not been in rhythm tonight.
It is 1st and 10 from the 28 for the Navigators. Chapman. And there's a flag down. Another flag.
Multiple flags on the play.
I'm not sure. I'm imagining holding twice, I would imagine.
Yeah, probably.
Schaefer was the quarterback. Chapman, again, in the passing game, they're using him a lot in that passing attack. See the call?
There are 2 flags on the play, both on the offense. Illegal shift on the offense. Not all players were set at the snap.
An illegal shift and holding.
Offense. That penalty is accepted. Remains first down.
It'll remain first down here.
Once again, another penalty. It's just incredibly, it's been an undisciplined game from both sides. Whoever can clean up their act faster, I think, is gonna take full control of this game because the penalties have killed both teams.
Schaefer is the quarterback for the Navigators. Quick pass out to Wellstead. Thompson on the tackle there for the Titans.
Pass is complete.
They're going to continue to go to Lewis Wellstead as he's got 166 receiving yards on the season. Excuse me, I want to correct myself. He's got 230 receiving yards on the season. They're going to continue to go to him. He's been that guy that Schaefer or Chapman or whoever they are having throw the ball has consistently found.
Schaefer drops. Pass was intended for Wellstead.
Pass is intended for number 4. Lewis
That was coverage by number 4, Cole Lemp, attempted, and it was going to number 4, Lewis Wellstead. The fours were neck and neck there, and Lemp almost had that interception. Great defense from Cole Lemp, the senior for this Titan team.
1 minute and 21 seconds left to go in this first half. 3rd and 15 from the 23. Schaefer gives to Sievers, and Sievers is stopped. Gets about 4 there.
Beckenauer.
Lemp and Beckenauer were there.
Thought Beckenauer got in on that tackle there. May have been somebody else, but they're gonna go for this, it looks like. 4th and 10 with 50 seconds left to go in the half. Why do you think they're going for it?
They want points before half, and they're probably just trying to get downfield. They don't want the Titans to obviously score before half, so they want to get downfield before they can.
Looks like they were just drawing time, and
That's honestly smart, though.
Absolutely. I think having time on the clock is not the enemy of the opposing team, but the strength of whoever is in the lead. And so North Star is really smart for trying to make this as low as possible before they have to give it away to the Titans. I don't think they're going to stick with the 4th down call. If anything, they'll try to just draw them off sides, get some easy yards. And they do punt.
Washington is back deep for the Titans. And Romulik is the kicker for the Navigators. Bounces at the midfield stripe and will roll all the way to the 42-yard line.
Downed by number 3, Josh Anderson. 23 seconds, left on the clock. What does Clemenger draw up here? I think,
42-yard line. For the Titans take over 1st and 10.
I know Clemenger likes to be aggressive, but I don't think you should be really aggressive here. You're on the opposite side of midfield. I think they just run it up here.
Rayborn is in for quarterback, and Mendoza is the running back. Sorry.
On the carry.
Got a decent chunk there.
I mean, if you're the Titans here, you want to try to score before you go into half. Yes, you're up by 1, but the Navigators get the ball coming out of the half.
Yes, the Titan offense has just been pretty sluggish tonight. I imagine they're trying to get into halftime with forward momentum.
And Ivner can't get a catch. That's his 2nd dropped pass tonight.
Ivner just having a rough night. So that's 13 seconds on the clock here. You're 3rd and 1. I don't see why they wouldn't just quickly run this and try to get out of bounds as quickly as possible to allow for a deep shot attempt.
And Mendoza, he gets some green grass, and time stops because they got to move the chains. They might be able to spike it, and they do.
4 seconds left. The question is, will they go for the deep shot or do they get the field goal? Do they trust Beckenhauer's leg to make it that far? Around this spot, they've gone for it a couple times tonight and they just haven't been successful.
They are.
They're going for this dangerous call.
This is a pretty long field goal though for high schoolers, and the wind is here tonight too. Rayborn rolling. And oh! Elon Washington had it in his hands.
Elon Washington almost had a miracle in the end zone there, but is unable to hang on, and that takes us to the half. Until we come back, I am V. Plasek.
I'm Brody Carter.
We will see you after half.
Yes, Titans 8, Navigators 7.
Attention to midfield, and welcome the Papillion La Vista South Dance Team, the Sapphires.
You guys.
Fans, keep your attention at midfield. For additional entertainment, we present the Papillion La Vista South Varsity Cheer Squad. yourself a Titan burger or a dark side dog? Or head to the concession stand and get a Chick-fil-A sandwich. They're hot and fresh.
No, they fixed it. One's a 3.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah.
But doesn't it go back up? Hello, everyone, and welcome back. My name is Brody Carter.
And I'm V. Plasek, and tonight has been a great game so far. We'll see what this second half brings for us.
Yes, score is Titans 8, and the Navigators are at 7. We got games around Class A. Right now, Millard North is up 23-12 on Omaha North.
Upset watch.
And West Side is up on Bellevue West. I do have a little bit of a message. Respect and good sportsmanship are essential for high school athletics. The Nebraska School Activities Association encourages good sportsmanship by students, athletes, coaches, and fans. During the game, fans, players, coaches, and bench personnel of both schools should demonstrate respect, sportsmanship, and ethical behavior at all times. Support your team and exhibit good sportsmanship.
Yeah, and you've got sportsmanship is a big part of this. There's a lot of sportsmanship needed, specifically in football, with it being such a physical sport. But we've just seen an unsportsmanlike game, really. There's just been so many penalties. There's been some questionable choices by players going for having unsportsmanlike conduct penalties. Whoever can limit the penalties quicker is going to win this game.
Fielded at the 15 by number 3, and it is fumbled. Number 35, Taggart Marco, and Josh Anderson fumbles, and the Titans take over on the Navigators 34. What a way to come out of halftime.
Absolutely. This Titan defense is coming out swinging in the start of this second quarter of football. We're going to see this Titan offense. You've got to get this passing game going. It's had flashes tonight, but never consistently there. You've seen the running game have a lot of success, but like you said earlier in the game with North Star, this isn't Madden. You can't run the same play 3 times in a row and expect it to work every single time. You've got to draw up new things depending on your situation.
Back an hour in at quarterback for the Titans. Gives to Arch, and Arch gets to the 24.
First down.
Jacoby Ray. Correction, that was Aiden Martin on the tackle for Lincoln North Star.
Quick set by the Titans. Martin was able to take down a powerful Logan Arch.
And Arch with the ball.
Logan Arch on the carry.
Take down by Landon Steger.
Steger has had himself a night defensively. Actually, a lot of these North Star linebackers have. Between Hobelheinrich, Steger, Wine on the outside linebacker, just have been consistent for this North Star team.
2nd and 1 from the 15. Gives to Arch, and Arch is in for the Titan touchdown. And Logan Arch is cooking like my grandma at Thanksgiving.
Logan Arch is the chef of this offense right now. He cooked up a great drive for the Titans. Beckenauer. Kick is up, and it's good.
It is down the middle.
14-15 to 7. Titans are over the Navigators. That was a quick scoring possession to start the half, and just what the Titans needed offensively. We've got...
And one thing that I will say about tonight is
Here's a replay,
there is a replay
on this touchdown from Arch.
and he
Breaks
just
open the seam.
Yes, he just gets that outside edge on number 2, Owen Berg. And tonight it is very windy down on the field, but up here I don't really feel anything right now. Knock on wood, I don't want to feel anything for the whole night wind-wise because it'd make it colder. But that's one of the things that the teams are going to have to do tonight. Is it's going to be tough trying to get field goals because of this wind.
Absolutely, and especially with how kicking is designed, it is really dependent on where the wind takes you. You can punch it through the air as much as you want, but the wind ultimately carries it.
They got to be careful with the ball. Picked up by number 4, Lewis Wellstead. Taken down by Bo Foro.
This special teams unit for the Titans has been great, actually, this entire season. Specifically tonight, they've been sound, not letting up big returns. Obviously, they had that one crucial mistake with a roughing the punter, but overall, special teams has actually been a Titan strength so far tonight, where North Star has actually struggled a bit on that side of the ball.
1st and 10 from the 33 for the Gators. Tyrell Chapman in at quarterback. And Chapman on the keeper. And he breaks free. He's got green grass in front of him. And it'll be a Navigator touchdown. No flags.
No flags on that play. Clean run, just hugs that outside line. And Tyrell Chapman showing exactly why.
67-yard gain there.
Why this Titan defense was really trying to key in on him. They're not going to go for 2, it looks like. They're setting up to kick it, I believe.
Chapman's out there. Looks like they are going to go for 2.
They are going to go for it. Tie this game up at 15.
Timeout called by James Thompson.
North Star had some confusion on what exactly they were trying to run there. And that is back-to-back splash possessions. North Star got all of that in one play. One play is all they needed to get a touchdown and get this game within 2 again. Of a replay of that Chapman run. You see him hug the sideline, makes a man miss. 50, breaks 50's tackle. Lemp tries to tackle him. It's just not fast enough. Go, also trying to get to him, but is unable to. He's just not got the speed of Tyrell Chapman. Playing phenomenal football Tyrell Chapman has all night, and is going to continue to do so as they use him as their running quarterback. He's not really thrown a lot tonight. Schaefer has been their main passing threat, but Chapman has been equally a threat with his legs.
And the 2-point conversion is no good by the Navigators. Lemp and Berkey there.
And the Titan defense read that beautifully. Saw exactly where that was going, did not get fooled by the passing scheme, the running scheme, excuse me, of the Navigators. That puts us at 15 Titans, 13 Navigators, and we're only at 10-24 in the third quarter, and we've seen 2 scores already. That is just incredibly quick to be scoring in the start of the second half. We have 10:24 left. Typically, you're seeing your first touchdown around this mark, not 2.
And Romulek's kick is fielded by Mendoza. Is down around the 34-yard line. 33 looks to be. Yes, 33-yard line.
Kick is short because Mendoza is typically not a target on most of these returns. That he is the next level.
Yeah, he's one of the guys that are shallow just in case if something goes bad.
Just in case of a misplay. So, great starting field position for the Titans. Let's see if they can capitalize offensively.
Rayborn now in. He gives to Mendoza, and Mendoza gets to about the 39.
Barrels through to get
and hurry up.
Puts it at 2nd and 4. Great run by Mendoza.
And Rayborn on the keeper. He'll get to about the line, or to about the first down marker. It'll be 3rd and 2 from the 41.
I imagine, obviously, the running has worked so far, but you can't expect it to continue to work over and over again. You've got to confuse him.
And Mendoza, he breaks free and gets to the 46. One thing that I've noticed is when Rayborn is in, Mendoza is in, especially this game, and Beckenauer, whenever he's in, Arch is in. And that's kind of nice because then it gives both of them some rest.
Absolutely. They bunched the juniors together with the seniors, Beckenauer and Arch, and Mendoza and Rayborn.
And there's a flag on the North Star sideline. Most likely a false start.
False start.
Yes.
Yeah, and Arch and Mendoza Jr. are just, it's such a good combination of running back. The speed of Arch matched with the brute power of Mendoza has just been a power. It's been a great combo all night.
Titans have always been a two-headed backfield too. You know, back in my freshman year, they had Devin Jones and Kylan Connor. They had them for 2 years, and then now it's Derek and Logan. Mendoza gets to the 43. He gets about 2 there.
A long ways to go for this Titan offense, but Mendoza Jr. is hot right now. I see them keep going to him.
Rayborn keeps. Rogabo there gets the sack for the Gators. Correction, he gets back to the line of scrimmage, so no gain.
So looks like they're going 3rd and 13, calling him 2 yards behind. Looks like he got to the line of scrimmage to me, but regardless, this is a tough play. Running it is what you've been doing. Obviously, you gotta see if you can find a passing scheme to work.
And Rayborn. J.C. Sievers blocked or swatted down that ball from Rayborn. And the punting unit will come out for the Titans. It is 4th and 14 from the 42 with 7:34 left in the 3rd quarter.
Tough momentum kill from the Titans. And now we'll see Beckenauer punt it away. Really hoping to pin him deep here, but I believe he is against the wind.
Ball goes out about the 39-yard line. They mark it at the 40.
Good starting position for this North Star offense. This is about actually where they were just last possession. They were around, I believe, the 30 when Chapman ran for that big break of a touchdown. So Titans got to seal this edge. Coach Weston said when we spoke to him this week, that they need to seal the edge. Contain is one of the most important jobs on the defensive side of the ball. And Titans just have struggled on that tonight.
1st and 10 from the 40. Chapman is your quarterback, and Sievers breaks free, and Beckenauer is there to stop Sievers' run. That was huge for the Navigators there.
Absolutely. The offensive line is just getting the best of this Titans defensive line. They've just really had their way with the entirety of this defensive line. You saw some powerful pressure coming in the first half. We have not seen that a lot in the second half so far.
Chapman on the keeper. And pushed out by Chase Gable.
And the thing with North Star is they're going to keep going back to what's worked. Sievers and Chapman have been consistent both at running, both in running so far for this North Star team. Passing has been inconsistent, so they're not going to that as much. But this Titan defense should know that by now. They've got to read the quarterback. You can't read his eyes, you're gonna lose this game.
2nd and 3 from the 24. Chapman scrambling out right, and Barnby is there. He'll just throw it out of bounds. And it'll be 3rd and 3.
Goes, looks to me like, goes to, looks like it was going to number 15. There's a penalty. Wonder if that's a holding on North Star. was our call.
Oh.
They're going to call that intentional grounding.
And a legal man downfield.
So that's a double whammy.
Yeah.
That pushes them back a long while. Where does that get them? So they were at third and 3. Thought that was a 15-yard penalty due to the intentional grounding, but they don't go for it.
Third and 7 from the 28. Chapman has all day to throw. Ooh, and he's melted by Ayul Go.
He's brought down by number 6.
Yeah, there was some great blocking on that tackle position. Javon Payne gave the edge defender no chance to even getting close to his quarterback. And I believe that was Berkey who he was blocking off that edge. He's a powerful rusher. Javon Payne with some amazing blocking.
First and 10 from the 14. Severs gets about 3 there. Arch was there for the tackle.
Yeah,
And Ben Myers.
Ben Myers again, getting in there, being a force to be reckoned with. But North Star, they are controlling this game right now. They've got all of it in the palm of their hand. Even though they're down, the control of the game is firmly in North Star's possession.
Chapman to Severs. And Go and Lemp were there for the Titans.
He's tripped up behind the line of
So
scrimmage.
that now puts it back at 3rd and 10.
Looks free on the play, makes it 3rd and 10.
Difficult down to go to. Obviously, I would imagine them to go pass here, but you know the running game has worked, and you've caught the Titans lacking time and time again with that. They thought you were going to go deep passing. They get beat in the running game because they were too far back. So if I'm this Titan defense, you got to watch the eyes of the quarterback and make the best play possible.
Chapman fires. Pass broken up by Chase Gable.
Good coverage by Chase Gable. I mean, that's a tough window for, I believe that was Chapman to throw into. I mean, he had his man over to the side, but the pocket was rapidly collapsing, and he gets it off, and Gable just has great coverage, so this is going to be a field goal attempt.
Romulik, his kick is right down the middle. And that is the first lead for the Gators, second lead change. They were up to start the game, and then it was 7-8 for a while. And now it is 15-16 Gators.
Navigators really could have used a touchdown there, really seal that control of the game, but you're gonna take points where you can get them. 3 points is still a sizable lead. You got a 1 point lead now, and this Titan offense has been sluggish. So we will see what Coach Clemenger and his offensive staff are going to try here, because right now it seems like not a lot is working for the Titans.
Cotton and Washington are at the 15 for the Titans, and Romulik is back to kick off. And Cotton takes it for a return from the 2. Tackled by Preston Groff.
Preston Groff sealing a strong reception by Cotton. It looked like it was going to be dangerous. Give it up for Romulik because that ball landed right at the 1-yard line. It went straight where it needed to be. The chances of it bouncing were very low. It went straight up. Great kick by Romulik. Kicking is such an art form and is often overlooked. So I wanted to give some props to Romulik, who's been phenomenal so far tonight.
1st and 10. Mendoza on the carry. Gets about 7 there, 7 or 8.
He's brought down by number 17, Scott Hobel-Heinrich.
Scott Hobel-Heinrich again is their tackler. They're going to go hurry up again.
1st and 10. Correction, 2nd and short to Brady Alderson. And he gets to the 37-yard line.
Brady Alderson is just really good at running routes. He's consistently open for the Titans. Reason why he's been a go-to.
Rayborn to Mendoza off of his fingertips.
Rayborn brings the heat on that pass. Shivers with the coverage there. And now the winner of this game will go on to face the Mustangs or the Vikings of Millard North and Omaha North, respectively. That game right now, 23-20 Mustangs.
Rayborn outright. He fires for Washington, and his pass is incomplete.
Looks like they're
now 3rd and 9.
It looks like some interesting no call for unsportsmanlike conduct, because number 8 was just standing over him for a good minute, really trying to show him who's the dominant one in this game.
Rayborn in shotgun with Mendoza lined up to his right. Quick pass to Elon Washington. Washington gets to the 40, so about a gain of 2.
He's brought down by Isaac Ramago. Short gain on play brings up 4th down for the Titans.
Not a strong showing. Again, offensively from the Titans. 4th and 7. They're going to punt this again. I'd be surprised if they did a fake, because obviously if North Star stops you, that makes a horrible turnover.
Low but long punt goes out about the 29-yard line.
I'm going to give it to the 30. Good kick from Beckenauer. It looks like it came off his foot a little weird. It was curving. It was curving at a weird angle, but it still was effective, and getting him down to the 30 is just what you want. However, you've got to stop this running attack, because so far, the Titans have been run over in this second half.
First and 10 for the Navigators from the 30. Pass outright to number 4, Lewis Wellstead.
And they are really hoping, they were hoping for a unnecessary roughness on go, and I understand the call, the no call, because both players were still fighting when they were out of bounds. So you cannot call that on one singular player.
2nd and 8 from the 32. Chapman Pass to Sievers and stopped by Grant Beckenauer.
Beckenauer on the safety blitz, and that gives the Titans a strong showing so far. Can they stop them on 3rd and long? 3rd and 12 is a difficult down to achieve in any situation. Can North Star's passing attack continue to be there for such a long possession? I don't think running is the best decision here. While the Titans have been rough in the run defense today, I think they're going to continue to pass.
A pitch to number 17, Scott Hobel-Heinrich.
Shuttle pass complete to number 17, Scott Hubble-Heinrich.
And that is good defensive show by the Titan defense, putting this North Star offensive possession to an end. Offensively, what do we need to see from the Titans? I mean, you've tried to go to the running attack, and it's worked to a certain degree, but on this, they've really just been killed on short possessions. Short downs have not been the Titans' strong suit tonight. Overall, every single short down seems to be difficult for the Titans to recover from. You've seen like 3rd and 1, 3rd and 4. Easy downs in theory to get, but the Titans have just struggled converting plays like that so far tonight. If this game is going to go South's way, what needs to change? And the Titan punt return team comes onto the field. Elon Washington deep to receive.
1:35 left in the 3rd quarter.
Running this clock down as much as possible.
It's a nice punt there. And it
all the way
gets
back.
into the end zone. That's a beautiful punt there.
That's insane that rolled
70-yard
all the way to the end zone.
Or a touchback for Papillion South.
So now that gives Papillion South another chance on offense. Outside of our game, there is some really great games in this playoff first round. Lincoln East and Omaha Central is a 1-possession game, with Lincoln East having the lead currently, and Columbus Kearney being 7-3. Two very even teams.
1st and 10 from the 20. Beckenauer to Arch, and Arch, he keeps going. He's making people miss. Robigo on the stop there, and honestly, if I'm Clemenger, I would leave in Arch and Beckenauer. You know, you've had the times that they have been in, they've either scored or, you know, they've gone all the way downfield and, you know, they've came up short. But we've seen hopefulness by Logan Arch and Beckenauer. And I just jinxed them.
Yeah, went into the heat of that pile. And that happens a lot, specifically with rushing attack, is usually after a big run, they rarely load the box, so running is really difficult, obviously because they're just trying to stop something like that from going again. And that is going to be our third quarter. Your score, Navigators 16, Titans 15. IMV Plasek joined by
Brody Carter.
This game is going to go down to the wire. No one team has been the full dominant force. Right now, North Star had control pretty much the entire third quarter. But Titans are regaining a lot of that control. Strong defensive showings the past 2 possessions. And now you've got a strong offensive drive going right now. It's just, can the Titans continue to keep this attack rolling? It's been inconsistent offensively for the Titans, but once they're rolling, it's hard to get them to stop them. So Arch and Beckenauer are going to continue to stay on the field. The 2 seniors on this Titan team, Beckenauer and Arch. So now we have 2nd and 9 after that 1-yard game from Logan Arch. Beckenauer in the shotgun. Takes it, gives it to Arch. Arch has some room, and that goes to about the 44. JC Sievers, another tackle on the day. And we will see whether or not this Titan offense is able to overcome what they've had so far on short downs. 3rd and 3 is definitely manageable for this Titan team.
Arch, and he's stopped by Marcus Wine.
It's an interesting decision to run up the middle again on a play like that. I think you would run up the middle for 2 straight plays. 2 straight plays, and they were most definitely expecting it. So now that puts you at 4th and 5, having to punt it to North Star again.
Punt goes out at the 40.
Rolls out of bounds at the 40-yard line. That's where North Star will start their drive, 1st and 10.
And a bit of a shorter punt from Beckenauer. Continue to see that odd formation coming off his foot. It rolls really strangely and allows it to go out of bounds, putting North Star in a really good starting spot on the opposite side of midfield. But your running attack has been so powerful this game. I don't see a universe where they can't get all the way down to the touchdown.
1st and 10 from the 40. And there's a flag. Josh Anderson was on the carry and will most likely be coming back.
2 flags in the backfield. I would most definitely guess this is probably a holding. Maybe a block in the back. I would garner to say holding is more likely. It's difficult to see that outside edge. And it's just the same play. Both the penalties were thrown for the same reason. And the presence of 2 flags makes you think that there's going to be two separate penalties, but sometimes the refs see the exact same thing and throw the flag at the same time.
1st and 20 from the 30. Anderson is met quickly by Cook, Ben Myers, and Gage Berkey.
Good showing there to stop North Stars run up the middle. I think
Short gain on the play makes it.
this defensive line really has really got to put in their full effort. This edge has got to get some pressure on Chapman or Schaefer, depending on whoever's at quarterback.
Lewis Wellstead runs backwards. Berkey and Chase Gable are back there to get the tackle. It'll be 3rd and 25.
That's possibly the most difficult place to be as a offense. What are you going to draw up for 3rd and 25?
Heave.
Deep ball over the middle. I don't think they're going to do that.
Chapman. It's incomplete. It hit the ground. Intended for Josh Anderson.
So now this position of North Stars punting is a lot more of a difficult. It's a difficult position from Ramalek to punt from. You're deep in your own zone, but he's been great so far tonight.
Yes, oh, and Josh Thompson got a hand on that.
Another blocked punt.
He had one earlier, but it was roughing the punter, and I'm pretty sure that's what led to the Gators touchdown that they had. And he gets another hand on it, make that 4 on the season.
Josh Thompson, he has been that guy in terms of special teams defense. He's been the most consistent player off the edge to get defensive blocked punts.
And the Omaha North Miller North game has been a complete shootout. With 10 minutes left, the game was tied at 23. Washington gets to the 20.
Whoa! The entire black hole is calling for a flag.
To Elon Washington.
How will Heinrich German suplex the guy? That was a really rough tackle. Definitely didn't look legal. He was already out of bounds.
1st and 10 from the 20. Arch.
Logan Arch on the carry. He's tripped up.
Mustangs are up 30-23 on the Vikings. It's been pretty back and forth for this game.
Absolutely. Miller North was dominating early, 17-3 at half, I believe. 70-7, I believe, at half. And suddenly it's 30-23. This game has really been a barn burner. Just like this one.
2nd and 4 from the 14. He gets no gain.
Another running play that goes for less than they were expecting. Titans has got to get this going. That will be a 1st down, as I believe that is encroachment on the defensive line for North Star.
You can't have that here, especially when you're only up by 1, but 1 point can be all it takes.
And like we said, the entire game, penalties has been the story of who's got the control. Now that Titans has got the control, and they haven't been penalized in a good minute, North Star is getting desperate.
Arch gets down to about the 5.
There was a massive hole in the defense, parted the Red Sea pretty much. That's how big of a hole Logan Arch had to get another gain of 5. Good pancake block by one of the South linemen.
And Arch again, and he is short. They mark him at the 1.
With the tackle, gain of 4.5.
Number 59, Hector Jose Alvarez on the tackle there. The entire Titan side of Foundation Field collectively held their breaths as they thought Logan Arch had that touchdown, but it is 1 yard short. Got 11 seconds on the play clock.
It is 3rd and 1. We got 1 second left on the play clock. And there is a flag.
That'll be delay of game on the offense. Did not see what the play clock was, and now this becomes a slightly more difficult gain for the Titans. I mean, 3rd and 6 is 100% manageable, especially with athletic quarterbacks like Beckenauer and strong receivers like Elon Washington, but Titans have to convert here.
And Beckenauer on the keeper, and he is in for the Titan touchdown. Titans retake the lead.
Beckenauer with his 2nd rushing touchdown of the day. Had one early in the game, and now another one to put them up 21-16 here in the 4th quarter. 6:17. Seems like Titan players have forgotten to count.
Very confusing.
They've forgotten to count.
Is there?
Seems like there is too many.
There is 12 players out in the field right now.
Someone is not
I think
supposed to
I'm
be
counting
there.
right.
Not sure who.
No, there is 11.
Oh, there is 11. Okay.
Beckenauer on the keeper, and he gets in for the 2-point conversion. Titans now up by a touchdown.
The big play that the Titans have needed offensively all half. They've been inconsistent, frustrating at times for every Titan fan in this stadium because you know you have power. And we're going to see a replay here in a second of that Beckenauer touchdown, but they've just been so inconsistent. And finally putting everything together that you know you could is all the Titans have needed. Just putting every piece you've had together. So, Titan kicking squad is back out there. Beckenauer set to kick it deep again, and Millard North and Omaha North, winner will face winner of this game.
And
it's now 30-29.
Omaha North scored, but they missed the PAT.
They missed the PAT.
With less than 5 minutes to go. Fielded at the 20. And he got absolutely sauced up by these Titan defenders.
Yeah, he absolutely slammed him to the floor. Gave him a big old bear hug and slammed him into the floor. Great play on the special teams side of the ball.
The Gators start their drive on the 31-yard line.
First and 10 from the 31. I believe that is Schaefer out there at quarterback. It's hard to tell with these numbers. Yes. Chapman gets pushed out by number 25, Chase Gable.
He trips at a certain point and looked worse than it was, but it is a first down for the Navigators, and it goes. That was a strong, well-designed play by North Star. Quick pass to the outside to get it to your best player offensively. Now you have Schaefer in at quarterback. He's got the bigger arm of the two.
6:07 left to go in the fourth quarter. First and 10 from the 44. Chapman stiff arms Beckenauer, and his momentum just pushes himself out of bounds.
And Titan fans are looking for a holding on go on that side. And I don't blame them. It looked like, I'm not sure who was defending him, which receiver that was on that far side of the field, but it looked to me like that block wasn't legal. His hands were in the collar of go.
First and 10 now from the 43. Schaefer drops, and there's a flag.
It seems like they might be calling a pass interference here.
Yes, it is on the Titans. First down, Lincoln North Star at the 31-yard line.
Again.
Correction, 32.
The penalties have really just been the story of this game. Time and time again, we are seeing the penalties kill all life each team has had.
Schaefer, pass to number 8, Rogabo, and he's met quickly by Cole Lemp.
You could hear the contact all the way from up here in the booth. That was a strong hit from the Titan defense, and great job hanging onto the ball for Isaac Rogabo. Big tight end for the Navigators.
Second and 5 from the 27. Schaefer to Sievers, and he's met at the line of scrimmage. Berkey, Hawthorne, and Cook there on the stop. It'll bring up 3rd and 4 from the 26.
A lot of the defensive linemen for South getting in there. Playing good ball right now for the Titans. 3rd and 4, you gotta stop them here. What do they draw up?
Schaefer on the screen, and that's blown up by Brady Alderson.
There's a flag! Alderson. Seems like Alderson said something, and they're gonna call it unsportsmanlike, I think. It's just a sideline warning. Nothing major. So now it is 4th down for the Navigators. Taken back. All the way back to 10 yards. This stadium is getting loud on the Titan side.
4:10 left to go in the fourth quarter. Schaefer in the gun with Sievers lined up to his right. Schaefer drops, looking, and passes incomplete.
Calling a flag. I got a flag. They may be calling. There might be a pass interference here. It looks like. I'm not sure. I think Heinrich tripped. But they are going to call pass interference. That is a breath of life for the Navigators. So now that puts them all the way down to the 23. And well within scoring distance here. Defensively, Titans have got to calm down. You've had these huge plays, stopped them on fourth and 10. But you have a silly mistake, pass interference, both times now. We've seen pass interference been the back-to-back here. We've seen pass interference calls defensively on the Titans. And ultimately, Titans have to calm down. You're getting too overzealous, if you will. Too excited. And it's weird. The North Star seems to be trying to milk this clock as much as possible. That way, Titans have no time to go and score again, assuming they get in here.
1st and 10 from the 17 after that pass interference call. Schaefer fakes to give to Sievers, rolls out, and he's met. Rogabo there on the catch.
Schaefer's pass is complete to number 8, Isaac Rabago.
Isaac Rabago, another strong catch there. They got 2 tight ends that they trust on offense, and that's Heinrich and Rabago. But Rabago currently the go-to target for Eli Schaefer. But now,
1st and goal from the 7.
yeah, 1st and goal.
And that clock is running. Chapman in now at quarterback. Keeps it. And he's in for the Navigator touchdown.
Great blocking that time. Completely faked out the Titan defense. They had pretty much everyone in the box. They were not ready for the outside run by Tyrell Chapman. So now, assuming they don't miss the PAT here, this is a tie game with 3:10 left in the game.
Looks like they're going for 2 here.
Going for 2. Remember, they failed once on 2 points so far in the game.
Chapman in at quarterback. Flips to Sievers, and he fumbles! That is no good. That is DEFCON 1 for the Navigators. That did not go their way.
Absolutely not.
I'm kind of surprised that Coach Thompson didn't just kick the field goal. I mean, you'd be up, but I mean, this North Star defense has played really well, and you know, you could force this game to go into overtime if they scored.
Replay here on this Chapman touchdown. Great blocking on the outside by Wiltshire on the outside. But I agree with you. I really don't like the call for going for two at this point in the game. Obviously, you would be up a score. It would be up by 1, but your defense has been playing incredibly well all game. Why aren't you trusting them? Why aren't you trusting your defense to get the ball back for your offense to go and take control of this game and go and win this ball game?
We've got 2 final scores around Class A. Millard South beats Westview 45-3. And Westside, the number 1 seed, beats Bellevue West 42-7.
Wiltshire and Josh Anderson on the tackle. So now we've got 3:05 left. We're around the 40. No, excuse me. We're around the 30.
34.
We are the 34.
Rayborn is now in at quarterback. Over the head of Elon Washington. And one of the matches for the quarterfinals will be number 5 Elkhorn South and number 4 Millard South. That will be a heck of a game.
What a game. Rayborn puts some fire on that ball. Just overshoots his man. And they give it to Arch.
And Arch is fighting for those extra yards. And number 35 was just hugging.
Arch carries the ball, and number 5, Tyrell Chapman.
Absolutely, he's got him fully wrapped up. He had nowhere to go, but Arch just powers through 3rd and 1. And that is a false start. That'll be a false start. Again, a poorly timed penalty for the Titans. You're driving right now. The last thing you need is to give up 5 yards. 3rd and 6 is manageable, but North Star has played phenomenal pass defense all day. Elon Washington back in the game.
3rd and 6. Give to Arch. And Arch. They're marking him at the line, at the yard to gain here. Let's see where they mark him.
They were trying.
It is 4th down.
At the 43.5-yard line.
4 and 1, North Star timeout. 4th and 1, opposite side of the half. Do you punt this away, or do you go for this short yard, knowing that the North Star defense has played effectively on these short down plays?
Give it to Logan Arch. He's been the guy on offense for this team tonight. I mean, it's 4th and 1. you know, have Arch maybe, or I mean, you could even do like a fullback dive, you know, give it to Barnby and have Arch push him from behind, you know.
Yeah, I think
I don't understand why they would punt, because they're already up by 1. They could just run. They could just run this clock out
if they can get this first.
But if I'm the Titans, I'm just trying to get this first down. And if you really get this first down, the game will more than likely be over.
I think up the middle is not the play here. They are expecting up the middle. Look how bunched this defense is. I'm not sure what's going on here. Refs having a conversation here. But they've got a really bunched formation here. I think Arch is the right play, but I think a quick screen pass.
And we got our first upset. Millard North has
punted.
beat Omaha North. And you are right, yeah, punting.
But that rolls to the 1!
To the 1 yard line. And the winner of tonight's game will play the Millard North Mustangs.
Millard North has been hot as of recently. They had a tough schedule early to start this game. Now keep in mind, the Titans have beat Millard North once this season. However, this Millard North team, the Titans beat Millard North earlier in the season, but if North Star wins, that could be a really interesting game from 2 upset teams. .153 left on their
2.
On their 2.
Schaefer is back in. Got to be careful of what happens here. And they throw a flag.
They're going to call another pass interference. I wouldn't say that's pass interference. I mean,
you just can't call flags like this in a game with this much
magnitude to it.
Yeah, you can't. I mean, if you call it for one team, you got to call it for the other.
Yes, it's been crazy because Go definitely had his hands on, I'm not sure who that was on that far side. If I were to guess, it's probably Wellstead.
One thing
Anderson
is
out.
Titans have all 3 timeouts, and the Navigators only have 1, so they got to be careful when using this timeout here.
Yes, you've got timeouts to your advantage. North Star, I'm pretty sure they're out of timeouts.
No, they have 1 left.
They have one. But if they misuse that, Titans can 100% fully take control of this game.
Schaefer rolls left. Back across the field to J.C. Sievers. You'll go on the stop there.
J.C. Sievers, he's brought down by number 6, Ayul Go.
And that is another strong down. First down by Sievers. That is a strong tackle by Ayul Go. So now it's 1:36 left in the game. 1:36 left in the game, and now you don't control your own destiny. You have to rely on this defense to get the stops, but right now North Star's passing offense has just quickly fired it out, and the Titans have been caught off guard. So defensively, you have to know what they're going for. You've seen them so far on this drive.
Lincoln East with the upset against Omaha Central, 24-10.
But you've seen them throw quick passes, so you need to be aware of that. Have your linebackers play up. Have them be fully watching.
It is 1st and 10 from the 28. .134 left to go in the game. Schaefer rolling, fires to one of his wide receivers on the bench.
Yeah, that was just a classic rollout play, just not able to get to the man he wanted. Do apologize for interrupting you, but Schaefer as the quarterback is in this last drive. How effective do you think this is going to be?
I mean, anything for Lincoln Southeast is good for them.
Lincoln North Star.
Or yeah, correction, Lincoln North Star. Sorry, I was looking at the Lincoln East game. Flag. Caught by Anderson. And there's a flag down.
I think that might be
It might be holding.
holding or false start.
It's probably holding because they didn't blow the. If it was false start, they would have blown the play dead.
Right. That flag came out as soon as the play started.
East will play Southeast. Or
It is false start.
oh, it is false start. East will play Creighton Prep next week. And that should be an exciting game.
Lincoln East. So now, 3rd and 10.
That was smart there by Clem, declining it. It's 3rd and 10 from the 28.
A lot of wide receivers out there.
Yes, Schaefer alone in the backfield. Flag again. An arch is there.
But that is another penalty.
Tackle by number 22, Ben Myers, but there is a penalty on the play.
That might be another false start.
And Kearney beats Columbus 24-7. So Kearney and Westside will play next week. Millard South and Elkhorn South, and Lincoln East and Creighton Prep.
Another false start penalty.
That's crazy. Lincoln North Star just shooting themselves in the foot right now.
Not just shooting themselves in the foot, they're shooting themselves in the foot with a sawed-off shotgun. It is going to kill them.
15 from the 23-yard line.
3rd and 15 from the 15. Or correction, from the 23. Just under a minute left to go in this game. Schaefer drops, fires, and off of the fingertips of Tyrell Chapman. It's 4th and 15. Coach Thompson, you got to go for it here, buddy.
4th and 15, it's a long shot, but Chapman got behind the defense. He just couldn't hang on to it. 50 seconds left in this game. This is the difference between a second-round playoff berth and going home early. You have to go for this. You got 50 seconds left. You punt this. You really need to trust your defense.
And North Star will use its last timeout.
Titans have to prepare for a heavy pass set because they definitely are going that direction again.
And this has been smart by Clemenger. He has used any of his timeouts this half. He's still got all 3. And
so,
yeah, North Star has no more. So depending on what happens here, if Titans retake possession, you know, at the 23. North Star can't do anything about it, but just let the time run out.
In the hypothetical that North Star somehow, if North Star were to punt and if they were go on to punt this and Titans receive, the Navigators can't do anything about it. Clemenger controls this game by having all of his timeouts.
Schaefer fires.
Intercepted!
And it's intercepted. Wait, no, not intercepted. And it's incomplete. And the Titans will take over at the 23.
Alderson slams in to the to Tyrell Chapman, their go-to playmaker. 42 seconds left. And it seems like the Titans have won their first playoff game in a long, long while.
Game's not over yet. Victory formation. And they will let this clock run out. 28 seconds left to go, and there's 31 on the play clock. So about 6 or 7 seconds separating each other.
Yep, they don't need to run a play here.
And the Titans will go on to play Millard North next weekend right here at Foundation Field, a rematch. Thank you to our amazing teacher, Miss Becky Hoke, and our crew for an outstanding stream. And for our crew, thanks to the Titan Defenders for providing the food for the PLV Media crew. Next week, the Titans will face the Millard North Mustangs here on Foundation Field, and this will be our next PLV Media stream, November 7th. As for me, Brody Carter, and my colleague,
V. Plasek,
thank you for joining us, and we will see you guys next time.